Hi guys. One of the reasons why I think the rich are getting richer and the poor are getting poorer is because of this. It's not the only reason, but I believe it's one of the main reasons. It's education. Education. Now, I don't mean it in a colloquial sense. I'm talking about personal education, the kind of education that you can get for yourself, not the kind where you go to an educational institution, sit on a desk, and be lectured. I'm talking about personal education. Okay? Now, to spot an opportunity, you need to have a certain skill. You need to develop a certain mindset, to see things in a certain way. And that comes with having information. It comes with having insight. The only way you can develop that kind of mindset and see things in a certain way and have that skill to spot opportunities, it comes with having information. You need to get information. You need to educate yourself. Information will give you a foresight. It gives you a foresight. You're able to see changes and developments and all this evolution happening around us. And you are able to position yourself because you are informed. You have insight, right? And so I believe that one of the reasons why rich people keep getting richer is because they have insight. They are informed. They have a team of people giving them information, telling them about all these changes that are happening all around us. And even before they got rich, they did their homework. They did their own research to see what's happening, where are things moving towards. And once they see the movement and the changes, and they say, okay, what skills do I need? What resources? What kind of insight? And they went out and got that information. They mobilized everything to position themselves to take advantage of those changes that they see coming. That's how they got rich. Yes, some of them got rich by chance, but generally, that's what rich people do. They calculate based on the information they have, and they're able to take advantage because they can spot an opportunity. So that's how we can spot opportunities, by having insight, by being informed. And to get informed, we must educate ourselves, invest in ourselves, go off the limb and get information. And information is out there. We're in the information age. It's out there. We have analysts in all sectors, in all industries. And once they get information, they analyze all these different sectors, and they look at the movement, the changes that are happening and what's going to be happening in the future. They publish this information and make it readily available for anyone. And only those who make an effort in investing and in educating themselves, only they can position themselves and take advantage of these changes and be able to better themselves and their lives. A president is a president not by themselves, but by their advisors, the advisors surrounding them. It is these advisors who give presidents information on different fields and sectors and industries. That's the job of an advisor, to go out and get information, bring it before the president. Then the president can be able to assess and say, okay, what's happening? Okay, these are the changes that are happening, and this is how the future is going to be. How can we as a country position ourselves so we can be part of this? We don't want to be left behind. We also want to be at the forefront of these changes that are coming up. So it takes information for a president to have a foresight and be able to make decisions and see opportunities. It takes insight. And that's what it will take for us to be able to better ourselves and upgrade our standard of living, bridge that gap between the rich and the poor. It's when we inform ourselves, when we go out and inform ourselves. Otherwise, we're just going to be stuck in the same place. Nothing much is going to be happening in our lives. So when you go out and get information, you are empowering yourself. You are investing yourself in your future, the future that you believe in. But if you don't do that, you're gonna be left behind. I always say this, that the opportunities that you see advertised in the media, the rich have already made their money. They've made tons of money from those opportunities. The rest of us are only going to be fighting over the leftovers. We're going to get the crumbs that fell from the table that they were eating from. And what is more sad even is that these opportunities, they own them. They own these opportunities. So when we buy from them, we're making them even more richer. That's the sad reality. You buy a franchise, you're making that person richer because they, many years ago, positioned themselves for that moment so that when the time came, people are going to be buying from them. So you want to buy a franchise so that you can make money out of it. But you're making them more money on top of the money that they already have. So they own all of these opportunities. You want to buy a piece of property. A company already owns that property. A company that is already rich. You're just buying from them to enrich them even more. You see? So that's the problem with coming late on the party, because you are not informing yourself. You're not going out of your way to educate yourself. Otherwise, you would have been one of the people who positioned themselves for those future opportunities that were coming. But you didn't do that, did you? And that's why most poor people are where they are today, because we lack that foresight, because we don't have information that we can easily get. One of the reasons why education is so expensive is because, you know, right now, there's certain careers that are going to be growing in the next 5-10 years. And this information is freely available. If you want to know what careers are going to be growing and in demand in the next 5-10 years, go and research. You will find out. And those careers, you find that it's so cheap to go and enroll for a course in one of those. If you need to get a certain skill or get certain knowledge, it's so cheap right now to enroll in those courses. But 10 years from now, because those industries are going to be saturated and populated, then to enroll for that course is going to be very expensive, because now it's in demand. And on top of that, once you manage to enroll and get a diploma or a certificate, then there are no jobs for you. There is no job, because everybody is in that industry. And then you're going to turn around and complain and blame the government, blame racism, blame everybody else. Why? Because you had an opportunity. A window was opened years ago that you did not take. And now you're going to blame everyone for something that you could have done something about, simply because you never did your research. So when you do research and get information, it puts you at an advantage, guys, to take advantage of opportunities that are out there. You also set yourself up to say, I want to be part of this. I don't want to be left behind. What do I need to do? You do something. So instead of having to wait, you wait and read on a newspaper that, oh, there are such and such opportunities in such and such area. It's late by then, because by the time it's made public, everybody wants to become part of it. And when everybody wants to become part of something, you're not going to make much money, because now everybody's going to be fighting for that piece of pie. But when you make your moves before everyone is involved, then you have an opportunity of making tons and tons of money. But the only way is to educate yourself, get information, be informed, and then you'll be able to make proper moves. Right, guys? Rich people spot opportunities. Poor people spot problems. That's the difference. And how you spot an opportunity? Get informed, get knowledge, have insight. When you have insight, you begin to see things with a different eye. And it is that eye that will help you to spot opportunities where people see problems. You go into a certain area, everybody's complaining about something. They see a problem and complaining about it. Someone comes into the same area, because they have an eye for opportunity, they spot an opportunity in a problem that many people see. They solve that problem. Once they solve it, guess what? These poor people who are complaining about the same problem, they buy into it and they make you rich. And they turn around and say, those rich, greedy bastards. When you simply saw an opportunity in a problem and you solved it and you made money out of it, and they call you greedy. And so poor people see problems and rich people see opportunities. And so you as a poor person, you can train yourself to be able to see opportunities where people see problems. And when you solve those problems, that's how you make your money. Then you ask yourself, okay, here's a problem. What do I need? I want to turn that into an opportunity. I see an opportunity. What do I need? Do I need a skill, certain knowledge? Do I need whatever? Then you get those things and you solve that problem. And that's how you make your money. 5 years down the line, yes, people are going to say you became lucky, but you did not become lucky. You worked on it. You solved that problem. So that is the difference, guys. That's what makes the difference. For us to bridge that gap, we need to get knowledge. You need to get information. There are no excuses, guys. No matter what happened to you, no matter who did what to you, at the end of the day, it's on you and me. It's a choice that we make, right? It's your responsibility and mine. Our lives are our responsibility. No one's going to come and hold you by the hand and try to help you fix your life. You have to fix your own life. Yes, the government may have done, you may blame them to a certain extent. You may blame racism. But at the end of the day, that ain't going to help you to get your life together. You are the one who can fix your own life and do something about it. You and me. It's our responsibility. I have accepted fully that my life is my responsibility. And that's why I'm doing something about it. It's my responsibility and mine alone. And it's so empowering once you reach that level, that point where you accept that responsibility, because you begin to realize that, you know what? I need to do something. I need to do something. But if you're going to sit and make excuses, complain, blame, find fault, and just sleep all day, then 10 years from now, you'll still be doing the same thing. And still be saying rich people are corrupt. And still be saying rich people are greedy. When you could have done something about it long ago. So get informed. Be informed. Most of the time that I spend either on the internet getting information about the industries that interest me. If I watch TV, I only watch programs that I feel are in relation to my industries and the things that I want to do. I have the privilege of being able to record these programs at home. So I record them and then I watch them later on. And once I watch these programs, I switch off the TV. I don't continue watching it because I don't want to watch all this other garbage. I only watch things that I feel are empowering to me. And on my phone, I believe I have more than 50 audios on my phone. When I just listen to them when I'm sitting, or maybe I'm just laying in bed, or maybe I may be at work. I'm listening to these audios because I'm always want to inform myself about all these different industries. Some people may say, hey, when are you too serious? Well, yeah, doesn't matter what they think anyway. This is my life, and this is what I want to do with my life. But tomorrow when I'm successful and rich, then the very same people are going to say, he's lucky. When I was not lucky, when I made a decision that I want to do something with my life. It's a decision that all of us can make. It's not just available to a certain race of people. It's not just available to people who are living in a certain area or certain country, whatever. No, it's available to all of us. All of us can make that decision. It's up to us whether we make it or not. If you want to transform your life in a big way, then you need to make some big transformational decisions and choices. These things they have to be equivalent. They have to be. And to make those transformational decisions and choices, you have to get information that will help you to do that. You have to get that information. I'm currently reading a book. It's about business in Africa. So this book talks about how, different industries, how they've been performing years ago, how they're doing now, and what the future is like. And they show figures of how those industries are performing, figures in percentage and in amount. So as an individual, you sit and say, wow, okay, so which industries do I want to involve myself in? Which industries do I want to be in? I want to be part of this. I want to, be part of, I want to have the piece of the pie, right? And once you've identified those industries, then you can say, okay, what do I need? What skills do I need? Any knowledge that I need to have, resources? Then you get those things and you position yourself. 5 years down the line, you are rich. They'll call you, they'll say it's you are lucky, whatever they call it. You know, you worked on that luck, right? You worked on that luck by investing in yourself because you believed in your future. Okay. So this book is, like there's different CEOs and managing directors of different companies in Africa. These CEOs are in Africa. They're in charge of these companies in Africa, right? And from all of this information, even there's business analysts as well. So all of this information is then made public in this book. Then you are able to see where the world is moving, and you can decide if you want to become part of that or not. All right, guys? So at the end of the day, you decide. It's your choice what you want to be, how you want your life to be. It's your decision. You can lie to everyone, but you can't lie to yourself. There's that divine voice within you that always speaks to you and tells you what is right and what is wrong. That voice is always working in your best interest, but we suppress it by avoiding it. We avoid it by all means. But that voice is always speaking to us. When you sit by yourselves, it comes and speaks to you. Very still, small voice speaks to you. And if we can listen to that voice, we'll be able to make better decisions for ourselves. So think about it, guys. Think about it. Make better choices for yourself that you will reap tomorrow. Cheers.